The ultimate battle of wits. Two anime legends, one throne. How do you even begin to compare them? Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into the debate that defines intellectual anime. Lelouch Lamperouge from Code Geass versus Light Yagami from Death Note. We have the exiled prince orchestrating a global rebellion, and the genius waging a twisted war for justice. The central question isn't about who's the smartest, it's about what truly defines intellectual combat in anime. Is it raw strategic brilliance on a physical chessboard of nations, or the psychological depth of a purely mental labyrinth? Let's find out. In Code Geass, every battle is a high-stakes chess match. Lelouch as Zero is the ultimate Machiavellian tactician. Just think back to the SAZ incident. The massacre at the Special Administrative Zone? He didn't just win a fight. He sacrificed short-term trust to solidify his public image as a revolutionary savior, forcing the Britannian Empire's hand in a way that had global political ripple effects. His Geass isn't a cheat code, it's a strategic tool. It's not used to win a fight, it's more so used to end a conflict or create an unshakable order. It's the ultimate surgical weapon in a much larger strategic campaign. Lelouch's brilliance is amplified by the world building. His decisions impact global politics, military operations, and public opinion. Every move he makes is on a literal world map, making his strategies profoundly layered. Now let's turn to Light Yagami. His genius operates on a far more intricate personal scale. Death Note is a constant cat and mouse game with L, a purely psychological war where deductions and misdirection are the only weapons. Light's plans, like the iconic chip bag maneuver, or the temporary renouncement of the Death Note, are masterpieces of mental gymnastics. They're designed not to just confuse, but to convince his opponent that he's innocent, often by predicting its own deductions 2 or 3 steps ahead. This intellectual struggle is constantly amplified by the ethical tightrope. The presence of the Death Note and the moral dilemmas of killing Kira followers make every intellectual choice agonizing. It's an internal battle against suspicion, not against tanks and armies. Light's intellectual peaks go beyond sheer smarts. They're about maintaining a flawless psychological facade. So who had the more complex plan? Lelouch's plans spanned continents, involving armies and requiring seizing actual territory, while Light's plan, on the other hand, was a multi-year, intimate deception designed to survive the most intense scrutiny from the world's best detective. We also have to look at their support. CC and Suzuku, constantly challenging Lelouch, often forcing him to adapt his strategy in real time. By contrast, Misa and the task force often complicate Light's carefully laid traps, forcing him to be in a more riskier, more impoverished intellectual maneuver when making his plans. The difference comes down to the nature of the challenge. Lelouch wins the Strategic Brilliance Trophy, commanding a rebellion, while Light wins the Psychological Depth Trophy, mastering the art of the perfect deception. But when we synthesize the arguments, both excel in their arenas. Code Geass gives us high-octane layered political and military strategy, while Death Note gives us a more cerebral, agonizing psychological chess match. They don't just rely on spectacle. They're revered because they're both masterclasses in cerebral narrative design. They prove that intellect can basically drive a story as powerfully as any explosion, or battle, or war. So is there a single winner? Maybe not. They excel in different facets of intellectual genius. Lelouch is the strategic mastermind we need for a global change, while Light is the psychological genius we need to understand the dark side of a sharp mind. But I want to know what you think. Which series' intellectual battles felt more grounded or more thrilling to watch? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into anime and anime history. And thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next step of our journey. Take care.